Hi everyone, so we're going to go through another example on while loops and how we can set it up. So instead of using numbers, we can actually use Boolean values to denote whether or not a while loop keeps on going or not. So let's pretend that we have a variable of proceed is equal to true. And what we want to do now is we have a variable, let's say j is equal to 0. And let's say in the while loop, we want to make this go by checking if proceed is true, and since it's already true, we just put in the variable proceed, and what we can do is we can increment j by 1 each time as it loops through. And let's check if j is equal to 3, then let's say proceed is equal to false. And then what we can do here so we know what's going on, let's just console.log the value for j. And under the while loop, let's just console log done. So what we have here is we have a loop now that uses Boolean values. You can see here for a Boolean value, we're using a variable proceed, and it's using true or false values. And you can see that these do not need quotations around here because Booleans are built-in values that JavaScript already knows when you write true or false, that you can just write it directly like this. And then we initialized a variable j so we can increment a number inside the while loop. So we set up this while loop and we're taking a parameter, this is proceed, and what we're doing is we're incrementing j by 1 each time it loops through. And if j is equal to 3, so as it loops through, once it increments, if it gets to 3, then we're going to change proceed to false, and then we're going to just console log out whatever is happening right here, and we're going to just display all the numbers. So let's actually run this in the terminal, node example2.js, and you can see here as it loops through in the while loop, j++, it's 1, so console logs 1. It skips the if statement because 1 is not equal to 3, so it just console logs out 1. It goes down to the bottom of the while loop. It says, oh, let's go back up to the top. Is proceed still true? Yes, it is. So let's increment j by 1 again. Now it's 2. Is 2 equal to 3? No, it's false, so skip it, and then just go to this console log, print out the value of 2, and then go to the bottom of the while loop, and then it says, oh, we're at the end, let's go back up to the top again. And then it says, is proceed still true? Yes, it is. So j++, it's just going to increment j by 1, so it's now going to be 3. So if j is equal to 3, then yes, it is, because 3 is equal to 3. So now it goes inside this if statement, and it changes proceed to false. But it still is going to read this console log right here, so it prints out this number 3 here in the terminal. And then it goes to the bottom of the while loop. It says, oh, we're in the while loop, let's go back up to the top. But it's going to check, is proceed still true? And no, we changed the value to false when we went inside this if statement. So it's going to stop this entire loop, and then it's going to go outside of the loop and it'll console log done. And then that's how you terminate a while loop by using Boolean values.